It is time to finally build that God Squad. Stay frosty and head to buymaddencoins.com for the cheapest, fastest, and most reliable MUT coins on the market. I'll even help you shave off a few bucks. Use code DIRECTOR at checkout for 20% off. Yoda brothers, what's up? It's the Director. Madden Ultimate Team fans, we got some news yesterday. It seems that Madden 21 will not be coming out until August 25th. There was a leaked image, and in the description they were talking about get your hands on the game August 25th. So that means a lot of us need to sit back, relax, and have some fun with Madden 20 for around an extra month. And I know a lot of people aren't super stoked about that, but in this video I want to help you guys out with your head-to-head game a little bit. What can we do to improve your head-to-head game and get you more wins online? And to do that, I think you need to upgrade your squad. Now, not everybody has all the coins in the world to, go out and buy a God Squad. I do want to point out every position of somebody affordable that I think can upgrade your squad if you do need it. And I only say this because recently I had been struggling in head-to-head, and honestly, the moment I upgraded my squad, and again, you'll see it's kind of a goon squad, lots of golden tickets. I did notice me getting more wins. I hate to say it, dudes, but at its core, Madden Ultimate Team can be a little bit pay to win. It is. I'm sorry to say it. It really is. And by doing so, I had more fun playing the game. I mean, obviously, I could compete. Obviously, there is an attribute advantage here, and not everybody can, afford, 4 or 5 golden tickets. Absolutely not. You can get a free golden ticket, which you guys can catch a video in the description below of what I think your choice should be for a golden ticket. Ultimately, it can be anything, but what I would suggest. But in this video, I'm going to be showing you guys some cards that I feel like have proven to me can help improve your game in head-to-head, and they're at an affordable price range as well. Now, before we start this video, guys, hit us up with a like and sub if you do enjoy this content. The small amount of time you guys take to hit the like, sub, and bell notification help me out a lot. Let's get started with this video. All right, let's start at quarterback. Now, this year, you need to run. You need to be able to be mobile with your quarterback. 44,000 coins for Randall Cunningham is a decent price. 92 speed with Escape Artist, that's going to get the job done. You can escape the pocket, run outside and still, wait for your receivers to get open. It's going to win you more games. It really will. But what I would highly suggest, if you've got the coins, see if you can go and grab yourself a Lamar Jackson. He's definitely a little bit faster, only 65,000 coins, 95 speed. You can upgrade him, get him to like 99 speed very easily. And again, if you've got the coins, I would say, and this is still within the budget of a lot of people, under 100K, you can pick up a Michael Vick. And Michael Vick, what he offers, 99 throw power, so you can chuck it deep. It has more velocity, release, and 95 speed. And again, you wouldn't really have to upgrade this guy because he is a 99 if you didn't want to upgrade him. I think the most important thing with your quarterback is to have those 4 abilities, okay? And having those 4 abilities can be a huge, huge game changer. And the more you work with a guy like Michael Vick, the better you will get. So that's who I think for the quarterback position. Now at halfback, this one was super easy for me, dudes. It's going to be Barry Sanders. Okay, 69,000 coins. Definitely not a lot to ask, but you will need to power him up. I promise you guys, if you power up Barry Sanders, if you haven't used a halfback with human joystick this year, this guy's gonna seem like, he's bananas. He's absolutely crazy with human joystick. I had been using Melvin Gordon for most of the year. He kind of ticked me off going to the Denver Broncos. I started using Austin Eckler, and then I got Bo Jackson as my free golden tick. And I'll tell you, dudes, I haven't really used human joystick this year, and that alone, that ability alone, has won me tons of games. It really has, dude. And you can get human joystick on Barry Sanders, get him up to 99 speed. The 98 break tackle is super underrated as well. And he doesn't come at a huge, huge cost. Yes, you'll have to invest in his power up, his 94, all the trading points. But really, you're talking like, what, 100K, 120K to get a fully powered up Barry Sanders with human joystick. I think that's a huge, huge must in head-to-head. I promise you guys, if you get good at human joystick, and the more you use it, the better you'll be at it, you'll start winning more games online. Next up is wide receiver. Okay, Quincy Enunwa, you've seen him on my team. He's a little bit pricey though. The reason I'm even on this filter right now, yes, you can pick up, like a Jerry Rice for under 100K, but I would highly, highly recommend, if you guys have a 99 power-up pass in your binder right now, you don't know who to use it on, please go pick up Randy Moss. That X factor of Moss is super cheesy, dude. Imagine opening up every single game in head-to-head on like the 20-yard line or even for a touchdown. That's a huge advantage on head-to-head. Yes, he's a really pricey right now, 444,000 coins, but I would highly recommend if you have a 99 power-up pass, please go get Randy Moss. And if you cannot afford Randy Moss, there is always the glitchy Calvin Johnson. 30,000 coins, Power him up for like, what, 50, 60,000 coins. You have a 99 speed, or yeah, 99 speed, 6'5" wide receiver with ridiculous catching, decent route running. There are ways to win head-to-head games, guys. You must make sure you've got a Calvin Johnson if you're looking to win games with a speedy wide receiver on the cheap. And then for me, at least, I mean, I don't know what his price is going to be looking like, especially once he gets a new card, but this Terrell Owens has been absolutely insane. Again, I don't think this is the cheapest one on the auction house. If it is, whatever. But keep an eye on Terrell Owens, dude. The big thing about this card, he's a 96 overall. Look at that catching traffic at 96, catching at 94, 93 speed. A lot of people swear by this card, and it's because he's so good. And again, you could use maybe a 96 power-up pass in order to accomplish, or in order to obtain him. So, I don't know, man. I'm a really big fan of T.O. Next up at tight end, there's a couple of ways you can go about this, guys. You can go with the cheapest one over here. You definitely can. Put abilities on him would be really nice. I swear by this Antonio Gates. Yes, I have a Chargers theme team, but my God, have I won so many games on the back of Gates, dude. 87 speed maybe seems slow. You put abilities on him, he's absolutely insane. You can say the same thing for almost any tight end in the game. The other one obviously being Darren Waller. I don't know how much he's going for right now. 37,000 coins, dude. This card is also insane. 92 speed, which is pretty ridiculous. 6'6", you can win games with just those guys alone. However, I do have to mention a Tony Gonzalez and maybe even a Rob Gronkowski. Abilities on a tight end are probably the most underrated thing on an offense this season. You put matchup nightmare on them. You put, your out routes, your in routes, whatever. If you have 4 abilities on a tight end, I think matchup nightmare being the most important. These guys will come down with the most ridiculous kind of Moss style catches you'll ever see. Tony Gonzalez, 68,000 coins, definitely within a reasonable price range, decent speed. You put abilities on him, I promise you're going to be so surprised at how many ridiculous, maybe even unfair catches that he makes in head-to-head. Next up's your offensive line. This is super easy for me. I mean, you got guys like Andrew Thomas that really stand out, 55,000 coins, but really just kind of cycle through these, look for the highest one that fits your budget, and go ahead and pick him up, guys. I feel like, offensive linemen, they're important, but a lot of them do play the same. And if you're looking at like a tight budget or something like that, don't break the bank on your offensive line. Focus on your skill positions first. Next up's going to be your left end. This one's going to be super simple. If you're on a really tight budget, pick up a Julius Peppers. Okay, 88 speed, 95 finesse, 89 block shed. Power him up. You'll be just fine. If you have a little bit more coin to spend, however, I would highly recommend these two guys. Chase Young, very, very nice. 98 overall, 88 speed. He's pretty good. But the guy that I've noticed so many times, I only played with him for one weekend because obviously I have Joey Bosa. I'm a huge Joey Bosa fan. I did want to try out Michael Strahan, though. This card was absolutely insane. And the magic combination of abilities for me, you can put on, like pass rush elite, edge threat if you want to, run stopper, and I think it was the no outsiders where they stop the outside runs. Holy crap. Michael Strahan was such a huge difference maker for me versus the run and the pass. I don't know, man. He just plays different for me. I know he's not the fastest guy in the world, but 95 strength with 96 block shed, 98 and 94 on the power and finesse moves is pretty glitchy in my opinion. And the same thing can be said on the right side of the ball. You can go with the Bruce Smith, who again is very similar to Michael Strahan. He's very good on head-to-head too. But if I had to point out one guy, again, Simeon Rice being very good if you want a speed rusher kind of guy in a 4-3 scheme, 90 speed, very, very nice. But the biggest one that I've noticed in myself too is Myles Garrett. Around the same price point as a Michael Strahan, 87 speed. I think it's that combination of strength and block shed, dude. It's absolutely nuts. But I would say Myles Garrett and Michael Strahan are probably the two best edge defenders I've seen this year. Then comes the defensive tackle position. Yes, guys like John Randall and Mean Joe Green are very good, under 100,000 coins, very affordable. But still, to this day, the defensive tackle that I have on my team that I do have abilities on is going to be Warren Stapp. 97 overall Warren Stapp. He's powered up on my team. There is just something about this card, dude. I don't know what it is. Like, when you talk about glitchy cards of Madden 20, this is probably the biggest one in my opinion. I've got abilities on him. I think he's got pass rush, run stopper, no insiders, I think is what I have on him as well. Oh my God, I can't tell you like how shocked I am every single game. He'll put up a pair of sacks, sometimes 3 or 4 sacks from the defensive tackle position. I don't know what it is about this Warren Sapp, but he plays out of his mind for me. In the comment section below, let me know if you guys have been using Warren Sapp and if he's been spelling success for you. He has for me, and he's been an absolute animal. Next is left outside linebacker. I'm just going to say don't sleep on Ted Hendricks. I played with him a couple of times. He's very, very good. I think it's his height. He just gets in the way of passes consistently, and he's pretty decent in pressure as well. If you're looking at more of a budget kind of guy, because the next guy is Anthony Barr, golden ticket. That's way too expensive. The next guy I would definitely take a look at. Where is he? Kevin Green. I don't know, dude. This card plays out of his mind against me. Every single time I play a Kevin Green, my butt is on the turf, dudes. But TJ Watt is also very, very good. I've heard a lot of good things about him. And then finally, if you want a little bit more of a coverage guy, Anthony Barr, 97 overall, 28,000 coins. Very, very good. Now, middle linebacker is a little trickier. Yes, you can go with like a Willie Lanier. I think 90 speed is way too slow. Even powered up 94 speed on a non-theme team is still way too slow for me. You're gonna see a lot of this guy in head-to-head lately. 94 speed, you can get him up to 98 speed in a non-theme team. 6'1", 83 zone. That is a hell of a middle linebacker. But if we go down here, there are a couple of guys that you can supplement in there. I would highly recommend trying to get somebody on your theme team to user so you can get that extra 2 speed. Brian Urlacher, for the price, is pretty good. 94 speed, 90 zone. I would maybe, use him as a non-user middle linebacker. But the guy that I really like on a budget, if I have, gun to my head, I'm not using Ryan Shazier, which honestly, if you have Ryan Shazier team captain, he's going to be the best one to use. I would highly recommend trying to get that free card, upgraded all the way. But if not, I really like Deion Jones. 91 speed, 91 zone, 6'1". I don't know. He just plays a little bit different for me. Very good as a user. But again, try and get that Ryan Shazier up all the way. And if not, go ahead and user one of your safeties. I think that's probably the move for this season. At right outside linebacker, this one's very simple for me, guys. If you need a coverage guy, nobody's probably better than to be Isaiah Simmons. 95 speed. His zone is incredible. If you just need somebody out there defending the pass. And if not, your number one objective, if you don't already have this card on your team, is going to be your 90. I think he's actually a 98. Yeah, right here. 98 overall. Jadeveon Clowney, I would highly recommend trying to power him up, get that speed up. He fits on any theme team, obviously, and again, he's just been such a difference maker for me since he came out. He was on my team day one. I think I used a power up pass. He's so good, guys. But you can't go wrong with a Joey Porter either. If you need somebody, that's just specifically strictly a pass rusher. Next up is cornerback. Again, very simple for me. Jeff Okudah, 96 speed, great coverage stats. Byron Jones, another guy that should be on every team because he fits every theme team. 95 speed, you can get that up with Coach Madden. Maybe not even powered up to 98 speed. I don't know, dudes. It's a very nice card, and I would highly recommend. I see this card all the time. He whoops me every time. And then maybe more of a baller on a budget kind of thing, Denzel Ward. I don't know what it is about this card, man. I've used him for like 5 or 6 games. He was great for me, but against me, every time I play against Denzel Ward, he's coming up with at least 1 pick. I don't know what it is about this card. He's very good. When it comes to free safety, I think there's 2 guys that really come to mind. One of them's the cheapest one in the auction house right now. Not Demarius Randall, actually. It's the other one. Darnell Savage, excuse me. 2 of those, they had the Packers uniforms. Darnell Savage, 96 speed, 97 hit power, 91 and 93 on his man and zone. This card's a glitch, dude. I've played with it. It's a very nice card. You can't go wrong with the B-Doc either. He's been very good. His golden ticket is even better, but that's what I'm thinking right there. As far as everybody else, I think let's go check and see how much running lot is really quick though, because he's a huge difference maker. Probably a little bit more expensive, yeah, but he's a huge difference maker too. If you can afford it, get a running lot. But those other 2 guys are I'm not say just as good, but very serviceable as well. And finally, we got a strong safety, Troy Polamalu, guys. I've used him up until literally yesterday. So many incredible plays from Troy Polamalu. Again, I've won several games just with him alone. I had him powered up, yes, but you could power up a Troy P all the way for like 50K right now. Let's be honest. That's absolutely insane to me how cheap he is for how good he is of a player. Another guy I would highly recommend that always goes under the radar for some reason is Ken Houston. 94 speed, 6'3". This is the kind of guy I say go ahead and put him at strong safety too and user him in nickel and dime packages, man. Like, this is an absolutely insane user card. 92 hit power. He goes overlooked all the time, man. So I would say those are my 2 guys for strong safety. And then kicker and punter, really you just want somebody that's over like 90 that can get, the focus kicker or whatever. So you have that easier time, kicking field goals. And that's it, guys. In the comment section below, let me know if we missed anybody, if there's any guys that you guys feel are super good that play over their there overall at an affordable price that people can check out and try and upgrade their teams with it. Good luck out there in head-to-head, guys. If you need to build a team, now's the time to do it. Prices are absolutely so cheap. And if we do get fan appreciation packs again, which I hope we don't, honestly, because the market really needs to recover, you can expect to buy another team on the super cheap at that point as well. Well, guys, thank you so much for joining me. This has been The Director. We'll see you next time. And as always, stay frosty.